What is up everyone, welcome back for another video of Diablo 3. In this video we are gonna talk about the Demon Hunter who has received some new powers in Season 12. I enjoyed the Demon Hunter a lot. I think it is a great solo pushing build that you can use on the leaderboard. It is easy to make, but also in a team it will work pretty fine. So this class is just hilarious strong. With the new buffs you can do Greater Rift 100 pretty easy. I saw someone doing a Greater Rift 110 and I think it can go even higher. So well, if you love the Demon Hunter then this is a perfect build for you. So let's talk about the gears. So for this build you need 6 pieces of the shadows. If you have the 6 pieces you'll get 40,000 weapon damage, you'll get all the runes of shadows power, and when you are using a melee weapon you'll get 1200% increased damage. That's a lot. We also want to use Holy Point Shot. This will, instead of 1 impale, we will have 3 impales. We also want to spam impale as much as possible since that is our damage dealer. That's the reason why we are using Carlisle's Point. This will give us our hatred back, and it also will buff your impale damage, which is great because now your impale damage is just overpowered. For the belt, we are using Chain of Shadows. After casting Impale, you can vault for free, which means free vaulting the whole rift long. For our braces, we are using Strong Arm braces. Enemies who got hit by knockback will suffer percent damage. You'll also stun them because we are using Vault Rattling Roll, which will stun enemies if they are knocked back. As usual, we are using Compass Rose and Traveler's Splash. This will give us damage or more toughness, it depends on your playstyle. We also want to use Conventions of Elements because of the elemental damage. When it turns on the right element, you will get 200% increased damage. For our Knight's Cube, we want to use Dawn. This will reduce the cooldown of Vengeance, and we want to have Vengeance up at all times. Aquila Caress will give us damage reduction if we have above 90% hatred, so you want to make sure you are hitting monsters with Impale. And as last, Elusive Ring or Conventions of Elements. It depends on which ring was better. In my case it was Conventions of Elements, so the Elusive Ring is in the cube. After you use Shadow Power or Vault you will get 60% damage reduction. For the legendary gems Pain and Chancel, when you crit an enemy it will bleed for a massive percent weapon damage for 3 seconds. It will also increase your attack speed for every enemy that is bleeding. Bane of the Trapped for the damage increase. And as last, Gokok of Swiftness, because this is giving us 1% attack speed and cooldown reduction, and we can have a total of 15 stacks. For our skills, Impale over Penetration. This Impale will travel a straight line and every monster who is getting hit is getting hit. This is also the reason why we want to have as much area damage as possible, because it is just wrecking groups of monsters. For the next skill, we want to use Shadow's Power. When we will get every skill rune from this because of our forward set bonus, and that's very useful because it will slow enemies, reduce the cost of discipline, reduce the damage taken by 35%, increase the movement speed by 30%, and it will give us life per hit, so that's amazing. For our next skill, Fan of Knights Bladed Armor, this will give us 50% more additional armor, and if you have 32% cooldown reduction, this can be up always. Vault Rattling Roll, when enemies got knocked back, then it will stun the enemies. Vengeance Dark Heart, this will give us damage reduction by 50%, and it will also give us 40% increased damage. And as last, Companion Wolf Roar Companion, this will make you a little bit more tanky, and when you activate this skill it will taunt enemies within 20 yards for 20 seconds. So you can stand 5 seconds longer hitting that elite monster. For our passives, Awareness, which will give you a second life when you die. Ambush, so you will deal more damage to enemies above 75% health. Girl of the Week, this is also increasing your damage. And Numbling Traps, this will reduce the damage of enemies who are slowed or hit by our Fan of Knives. For the Paragon points, that's pretty easy. You just want to have 800 Paragon points so you can max everything. 25% movement speed, dexterity, quick to hit chance, quick to hit damage, attack speed, cooldown reduction, armor, life, resist all, life regen, area damage, and life per hit, and pretty much the rest doesn't matter. For this states on the items, for your helm, dexterity, critical chance, impale damage. For your armor, dexterity, vitality, reduced damage from elites. Shoulders, dexterity, vitality, all resist area damage. For your necklace, cold damage, critical chance, critical damage. For your gloves, dexterity, critical chance, critical damage, and area damage. For your braces, cold damage, dexterity, vitality, critical chance. For your belt, dexterity, vitality, all resist life %. For your pants, dexterity, vitality, all resist. For your boots, dexterity, vitality, all resist and impale damage. For your conventions, attack speed, critical chance, critical damage. For your compass rose, dexterity, critical chance, critical damage, and cooldown reduction. For your weapon, weapon damage, % damage, dexterity, area damage. And as last for the quiver, cold damage, dexterity, attack speed, critical chance, and impale damage. So how to play this build? Well, that's pretty easy. You just don't want to die. Impale all the mobs and bring the mobs together. Keep hitting them, and when you have destroyed everything, you want to destroy the guardian as fast as possible. But that is pretty obvious because you want to have a great spot on the leaderboard. But anyway, keep using Fan of Knives, make sure your vengeance is up, and just group the monsters together and just kill them. So that is pretty much it for the build. You can switch this build also to a lightning build, which is also very strong, but you have to change your playstyle a little bit. Maybe I will make another video about this build for the lightning version. This is the cold version. If you can go really high if you group the monsters together. If you can do that, then this build is a lot better than a lightning build. It will bring you further. But if you just want to kill the elites, then go for the lightning build, because that is more of, I think it is more of an elite killer build. So if you are going for the Demon Hunter in Season 12, then just go for this build. It is really strong. It is easy to get the gears for. It is just pretty easy. If you want to go for the Crusader, then watch my other videos. I uploaded 3 builds, which are going to be fantastic and great in Season 12. But just play whatever helps you sleep at night. I don't really care what you are gonna play as long as you have fun. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment, like and subscribe. Also turn on the notification, it's next to the subscribe button. And then I will see you on Friday. Peace.